Hi everybody, Phil again. Making some pasta Fagioli, an Italian one-pot meal. Basically it consists of white beans, celery, onion, garlic, 2 cloves, and chicken broth with water, a little bit of water to kind of thin it out. It's a really good, feel-good comfort food for at least me and my family. We've been eating this stuff pretty much all of our lives. Ever since I was a little kid, my mom was making this stuff. Grandma made it too. And so it's been a family tradition for a long time. Sorry I didn't show you all the cutting and all the other boring stuff, but I figured I'd show you the end result, which is basically what you're looking at here. We just let it cook. It takes about, well, as long as it takes to cook the beans. So we start with dry beans into the broth and just put them in there and cook it for, I don't know, an hour and a half or so, something like that. And finally we get our end result, which is a nice looking plump bean. So it fills your stomach real easy. And then when we put in the macaroni of choice, which ours is elbow. So when we toss in our elbow macaroni, we will kind of expand this mixture a little bit more. The elbow macaroni will absorb some of the water. It kind of thickens up the mixture, and I would call it not a soup, I would actually call it like a stew. It's a bean stew because it gets kind of thick. It gets to the thickness or consistency of baked beans. That's the optimal consistency you want it. Now I've had it both plus and minus. I've had it on the real watery side at times and it came out okay. We were able to deal with it. Same with the other way. It came out really thick, so I had to water it down. But the point is that it's a one-pot meal. It's really good, and it'll fill you up. Doesn't cost a lot. It's a pretty cheap meal, and because we're in such lean times, I figure, hey, why not start showing some good recipes for lean times? This would be one of them. I haven't calculated the cost, but I would just guesstimate that all the ingredients, probably all total, we're looking at maybe under $10. So for, a family of 4, family of 5, by the time I'm done with this pot, it should fill us up for an evening, and we wouldn't need anything else. So this is probably a good choice for a large family if you guys, want to stretch your dollar. I'm going to let you go for now. I'm going to put a pause in this, and we'll come back in a minute maybe and give you a little bit more information. Take care. Catch ya. Okay, I've put the elbow macaroni in, and now it's going to start thickening up. As you can see, it's starting to look more like a pot of chili. Try to get as close as I can before it fogs up the lens. Try to get a different angle on it. Still soupy, but it's still got some thickening to do. It's still cooking the noodles. So we'll be back in a few minutes to show you what it looks like in another few. Alrighty. Thickening up just like we wanted it. And basically, that's what you want. That's the end result. Pasta Fagioli, an old family favorite. Then just top it with a little bit of grated Parmigiano Reggiano or Pecorino Romano, and you got a meal. Well, don't forget your Naga flakes. Got to put some Naga flakes, Naga seeds, or something hot on this, or we wouldn't be hot as hell seeds.com. Right? Right. Okay, well, y'all take care. We'll catch you later. Bye-bye now. Hello. Just want to go over the ingredients with you. 1 quart of chicken broth. About a pound of beans of your choice. We use the white Great Northern bean, as it's called, but you can use whatever you want. 1 whole onion, garlic, 2 cloves, chopped up real good, maybe about 2 teaspoons, a tablespoon, something like that. I'm not sure. I never really measured it. Of parsley, and that goes in at the end. Celery, we use, I like to use about 7 or 8 single spears. So, for example, this whole stalk of celery, I would take maybe 6 to 8 spears, and half of this thing would be gone, just in that one pot. And finally, the elbow macaroni. Approximately a cup, about a cup and a half into the broth. Make sure there's enough liquid though. If you don't, what'll happen is it'll get super thick. And you don't want that. You want it to be a consistency like chili. Thick, but not soupy. I don't know if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. But that's pretty much it. And I'll write down, I'll try to write down the ingredients in the description on the video. But this is what we use for comfort food in our house. It's really easy, super simple to make, super simple to help you get by those money woes. And there's a lot of money woes these days. We're talking 2010, we're December, around Christmas time. It's going to be a lean Christmas for us this year. I know there might be a lot of people out there that are having a better go at it than we are. And the other can be said though. There's a lot of people out there right now this time of year that are having a real hard time of it. Be mindful of that during this time of year. Of course, be happy, but be mindful that there's some people out on the street. And especially this time of year during the 2010 year, because of all the foreclosures that have recently become due. I mean, the mortgages that have become due and turned into foreclosures. I'll get it out. Got a real wild world going on right now, so sorry if I get a little bit heavy. I'll lighten up. Thanks very much for being interested in pasta Fagioli. I believe it's spelled F-A-S-U-L-E, I believe. Fagioli. Yeah, F-A-S-U-L-E. Pasta Fagioli. And you can look it up on Food Network, pretty much anywhere that has any recipes, and find a person that'll make it. Mario Vitali, or I think Mario Vitali, the one that does the Italian cooking. I'm not sure what the show's name is, but he makes it also. So yeah, anywhere on the net you can find this stuff. So take care. Thanks again. Be good. It's that time of year. Happy New Year, by the way. We're coming up on 2011. So y'all take care.